Good morning. Or is it though? I don't know. Sitting at a Buffalo bar yesterday, looking at a score of 4-0, thinking to myself, why did I drive all the way out here again to spend $100 on some okay food? I don't go there for the food. Let's put it that way. Go there for the camaraderie, and there was like a quarter of the fans there for game two than there was for game three. But yeah, the Sabres got their asses handed to them. I mean, we can get into it a little bit later, but it's not a good morning for me. It's actually not a good morning. But we'll get right into the scores, guys. We had 4 games yesterday. The Canadians Lightning went to overtime again, second game. This time, Lightning were able to get a 3-2 victory, so they tied the series at 1 apiece. Also, apologize if I sniffle a lot. It's allergy season here. It's kind of kicking my ass. Second game, Bruins Sabres. As I mentioned, it was 4-0 at one point. It ended up being 4-2 as the final score. This is the only game I watched yesterday because I drove to that Buffalo bar, which is like 40 minutes away in rush hour traffic in Tucson. So I missed the first part of the Canadian Lightning game anyway. Watched it. The difference between game one and game two for me is that we got a majority of the scoring chances in game one. We just couldn't get anything past Swayman, and a ton of our shots were being blocked, and Buffalo's playing pretty solid defense. Like, we get cracks at the net, but they just weren't solid scoring opportunities, but we were getting the majority of them. While Boston was getting kind of freebies in the crease, right? Like, we kind of get caught slipping, and all of a sudden they get like breakaway opportunities or 2-on-1s or rebounds or whatever. It just seemed like there was always just somebody there at the right time when the puck was just floating in the crease, and Geeky sent one home, and I don't even remember, but Boston got off to the early lead in game one, but they weren't the best team on the ice, I didn't feel. Game two, a lot of the same stuff happening. We're not really getting great opportunities, but we weren't the best team on the ice. Not even close, because, Boston was, I think we kept 0-0 in the first, which was amazing, because we're on the penalty kill the entire period. I mean, we went back to back. Thankfully, we didn't have a prolonged 5-on-3. I think we only had a few seconds of 5-on-3, but penalty kill did great. But we could not win a fucking face-off. Like, I think we might have made that stat line not look as egregious as it really was, like, towards the end, because I think we started winning some. But at one point, I think it was like 14-0. Like, we couldn't win a face-off. We couldn't win any face-offs. And we haven't scored a power play goal in the month of April. We have not scored a fucking power play goal in the month of April. I think we went 0 for, I want to say we had at least 3, maybe 4. None again. So 4-0 until about 5 minutes left in the game, and then we had a little bit more of that late game heroic shit going on. A couple of goals, couple of quick goals. It's not enough, man. You gotta play like that the entire night. And then I'm not gonna hate on the guy. He actually had a good year. He had a pretty good year for us. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, man, this was not a good night for that guy. And I'm sure if you've seen the highlights, you'll know. He looked good in the first. There were some opportunities for Boston to score, and he kept them out. And I'm like, this dude is pretty damn good. Fast forward to the second period, I believe Arvidsson got like a breakaway-ish. He was kind of like tangled up with one of our defensemen. I don't remember exactly who. And he does like this. He didn't have a clean shot. He does like a sweeping backhand. Like, that's the only shot that he had. And it goes 5-hole. I'm like, out of all the saves go back to Lugan and makes, man. Like, how are you going to give that one up? And I mean, we kind of owed him that because I think they were like 0 for 4 or 0 for 5 on breakaways the entire series because they cherry pick the shit out of us and get a lot of breakaway opportunities, which is another thing that we need to figure out. But yeah, he got that goal against us. The second goal, not too much, not long after the first, if I'm remembering everything correctly. Geeky dumps it in at the red line, and it bounces like 5 feet in front of the net, and bounces like awkwardly and bounces over Luukkonen's shoulder. So anyway, the neighbors. So yeah, Luukkonen kind of cost us, and he ended up giving a couple more goals. We pulled him. Lyon came in. He kept everything out. I mean, I'm not going to say like, oh, Lyon's the guy moving forward, but Luukkonen, I mean, he may as well be. Luukkonen did not look good in that game, especially the second period. I mean, he just fell the fuck apart. So anyway, 4-2. That's my soapbox about the Buffalo game. We need to fix some of the shit that should be easy. We need to win faceoffs, and we need to score on the power play. It's simple, but yeah, that series is tied at 1-1. And then we had the Mammoth and the Golden Knights. Mammoth were able to get a 3-2 victory. I did not watch a single minute of that game. Tied 1-1. And then the Avalanche and the Kings went to overtime. I looked up at that game when we were leaving the Buffalo game, and the shots on goal was already like 10-1 Colorado's favor. So I was like, oh, this is just a big game to keep away, like many Colorado games are. But the Kings kept it close, but they are now down 2-0. So with that being said, let's look at Wednesday. We have 3 games. Penguins, Flyers. So that series travels to Philly. Flyers are up 2-0 in that series. Stars, Wild at 6:30 on HBO Max or TNT, and that is tied at 1-1. So those who haven't seen anything of that series, Minnesota got a huge win in Game 1, like 6-1. Dallas came back, I believe, won 4-2, and then now that series is tied 1-1. And then the Ducks and Oilers are actually just playing Game 2. Oilers have the 1-0 series lead there, so it's interesting playoffs. I mean, back to Buffalo, though. Back to Buffalo. Because, I mean, that's my team. That's who I watch the most. It's like, I did not think that we were going to win both games in Buffalo. Before the series started, I didn't think that. But it just kind of stings. Now that it's happening, it stings. It's like, I figured this was going to be, at minimum, a 6-game series. But I'm just kind of hoping that we can win this because momentum, if you look at momentum as how that game went, Boston's got all of it. If you look at momentum for how that game ended, I would say we have some, but we're playing in their building on Thursday. So we'll see, man. Game 3 is huge. Game 3 is a very big game. We need to win that one. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me. And thanks for putting up with my noisy neighbors that drive like 40 miles an hour through my neighborhood. Love that. All right, remember, watch hockey. It's good for you.